Hello student, the today topic is loop structure. In the last lecture you learned the decision statement. The today topic is the loop structure, the Visual Basic procedure that allow the program to run repeatedly until a condition and set of condition is met. This procedure is known as looping. The Visual Basic allows the program to run repeatedly until a condition or set of condition is not satisfied, is not executed. This procedure is known as the looping. Looping is very useful feature of Visual Basic because it make repetitive work easier. There are the three kinds of loop. First is do while loop. Second is for next loop. And third is while when. Loop statement allow you to execute one or more lines of the code repeatedly, may consist of operation that must be repeated over and over again. Looping structure are an important part of any programming language. First loop is do loop, and it is also called as do while loop. Do loop execute a block of statement for as a condition is true. Visual Basic evaluate the expression, and if it is true, the statement are executed. If the expression is false, the program continues and the statement follow the loop is executed. Do while loop executed a block of the statement for a condition is true. Visual Basic evaluate the expression, and if it is true, the statement is executed and the expression is false. This type many times the condition is false, the expression is valid. There are the two variations of the do loop statement. Both use the same basic model. Loop can be executed either while the condition is true or until the condition is become true. These two variation use the keyword while and the until, while or the until, to specify how long the statements are executed. To execute a block of statement while the condition is true, do while and condition, do while and condition, then statement block. This is the statement block. Do while, then the statement block, then close the loop. This is the syntax of Visual Basic. Do while, then condition, then the statement block, then the loop. Or firstly write the do, then statement, do, then the statement, then loop, then write the condition in the while block, while the condition, do, then statement, then loop, and then while the condition. Firstly write the do while, then write the condition, then write the statement block, and then close the loop. Do loop. Then another way, write the do while loop, do, then then write the statement, then loop, and then write the condition in the while block. See the one example of the do loop. Firstly, write the program for count the numbers, count the numbers from 1 to 100. Here you count the number from 1 to 100. Firstly, declare the variable dim number as integer. Firstly, declare the variable dim number as an integer. Number equal to 1. Why number equal to 1? The counting of the number is starting from the 1. Here from number equal to start the counting from the 1 for number equal to 1. Do while. Here you write the do while number is less than equal to 100, then number equal to number plus 1, number is incremented by 1 and then close the loop. Here is print the number of 1 to 100. Firstly declare the number. Counting of the number from 1 to 100. Here is print the number from 1 to 100. Dim number. Now first declare as a variable dim. Dim is used for declaration of the variable. Dim number is a variable number as integer. Integer, it is a data type. Number equal to 1 because the counting is starting from 1 number. Do while loop. Number where is counting is here is in the right in the do while loop. The condition number is less than equal to 100. Less than equal to 100. The counting is continually working. Number equal to number plus 1. Here is first number is 1. Then number plus 1 is become 2. Then 3. 3 plus 1. In this way 1 to 100 number is printed and then close the loop. Here is first number is 1. 1 is less than equal to 100. The condition is true. Then it go to the statement number equal to number plus 1. Number is first number is 1. 1 plus 1 2. Then again loop is work, and another way the 1 by 1 number is print. When the condition is satisfied, when 100 is less than equal to 100, then this loop is totally executed. In this way 1 to 100 is number is printed by using the do while loop. The variable number is initialized. The first is 1 and then the do while loop is start. First the condition is tested. The condition is true, thus the statement is executed. When it is the loop, it goes to the back the do. The condition is again is tested, and then when the condition is become is false, at that time this loop is stop this working. Another way, the second example is see dim number as long. Number is declared as long data type. Number equal to 0. Here is this number value is 0. Do number equal to number plus 1. Here is write the firstly the statement, then write the condition. Do loop while loop. In the while write the condition number is less than 201. Firstly is printing the number is 0, then do number plus 1, 0 plus 1 is become 1, and at that time the number is printed. When the condition is satisfied, is become a false. Here is condition, firstly condition is true. When the condition is become the false, at that time this loop is executing the testing and the executing is the is stop, and the condition is when is work at the number is printing the 201. The program executed the statement between do loop while the structuring it determined the whether the counting is less than 1. The program again executed the statement the do and loop, while in the case firstly you write the statement then write the condition. In this way the do while loop is used in Visual Basic. Next is for next. Second is for next. The for next loop is one of the oldest loop structure in a programming language. Unlike the do loop, the for next loop require you know the how many times the statements in the loop will be the execute. The for next loop use the variable is called as the loop counter, and the increases or decreases value during the each repetition of the loop. For next loop, their syntax of the for next loop, syntax of the for next loop: for counter equal to start to end, start to end, step increase or decrease, step there increase or decrease, then write the statement, and then next counter. For counter equal to start to end, then step increase or decrease, then write the statement, and then next counter. Another way write for counter, then write as data type equal to start to end, step by step, start to end step by step, then write the statements, then write the statement, continue for then statements, then exit for and then statements, and then next counter. For counter, write here their data type, then start to end is starting from 1 to 10 their counter, then continue is starting and to continue to where from 1 to 10, then write their statement, and exit for exit the statement, and then next the counter. See the one example of the for next. Simple example, dim x as integer. Declare first the dim x as integer. For from count the value from x equal to 1 to 50, and then print the x, print the x, and then next. Here is value is printing from 1 to 50. First we declare the variable dim x as integer for x equal to 1 to 50, and then print the value of the x and then the next. Another example. Here is for index. Here is writing the index as, here is write the index as integer equal to 1 to 5. Its index is printing. Write index dot to string. Here is index is printing from 1 to 5. Use ampersand. Here is printing the index 1 2 3 4 5. Then use next. Here is one index is print. Then use the next. Then in the next, right line. Here is second index is printing. Here is output is 1 2 3 4 and up to the 5. In the for and use the next. For in the index is integer. Why it is integer data type? They is use the numbers. In the number is printing in integer format is 1 to 5 is start point, and here is stop point. Starting from 1 and stop is 5. Right? Index dot to string. To string is method. From is printing in the its ampersand sign is used and is double quote. Here is one by one index is printed. By using the next, first index is printing 1 and then another way up to the 5. First is printing the 1, then is 2, then is 3, then is 4 and up to the 5. In this way 1 to 5 index is printing. The another second example. For the for next, for number as double, number as double equal to 2 to 0 to step minus 0.25. Right? Same number dot to string, number dot to string ampersand and double quote, and then use the next, then dot right line, and their output is firstly number is starting, the double value is starting from 2 is when number is become 0, 2 to 0. How many? And the step is decreased by, here is use the minus sign, for value is decreasing by minus 0.25. Their first value is printing 2 and there the loop is another way. When is loop is working, the second value is decreased by minus 25, then second value is 1.75, then third value is 1.5, then fourth value is 1.25, and then 1, then 7.5, then 0.5, then 0.25 and then last is 0. His double value starting from 2 and 2 to 0, and the step is decreased by minus 0.25. In this way, first value is printing 2, then value is decreased by 0.25, 1.75, 1.5 is decreased by 0.1.25, 1, 7.5, 0.5 means 0.50, and then 0.25, and then last is 0. In this way, by using the for next loop, the value is decreasing by value is incremented also and value is decremented. In the previous example, you see the value is incremented, here is value is decremented. He has used this sign minus 0.25. By using the for next loop, one by one value is decremented by minus 0.25. In this way, by using the for next loop, the value is incremented by one step and value is decremented by. Then next loop is while when. The while when statement behaves like a do while loop. The while when loop executed a block of statement while a condition is become a true. The while when loop has the following syntax: while, then their condition, while, then their condition, syntax, and then their statement, and then when. While, their condition, then their statement, and then. In this way, while when, firstly in the while, the same do while loop is used working. While, then they write their condition, then their statement, and then when. If condition is true, all the statements are executed, and when the condition is, firstly condition is true, then the statement is executed. When the condition is false, then only the statement is executed. When the statement is printed. If the condition is false, the program resumes only the statement, only the printing the statement. The one example is see how the while when is working. One examples of counts the number from 1 to 100. Here is declare deem number as integer. Deem number as integer. Number equal to 1. Number equal to 1, while number is greater than, is less than, equal to 100, then number equal to number plus 1, and then when. Firstly declare deem number as integer, number equal to 1, while in the while write the condition while number is less than equal to 1. Firstly number is printing the 1, while number equal to number plus 1, number is incremented by 1, and then close. Here is while is number is the condition, and here is statement. In this way, while when program is writing, in this way one by one, 1 to 100 number is printed. Today close here session. Thank you.